Hey everybody, Jason here. Today I'm going to do a review on a servo from Protek, and I'm sure I don't have to tell you that Protek is one of the amain brands. This is the 160ss, and it's an aluminum cased metal gear super speed servo. I'm guessing that's what SS stands for, but this thing is like a 0.5 at 6 volts and a 0.4 at 7.4 volt servo, which is ballistically fast. Doesn't have a truckload of torque, like 130 ounces roughly at 6 volts and about 150 ounces at 7.4 volts. But that's really more than you would need for pretty much any 10 scale application for a steering servo outside of like maybe a 4x4 short course truck. So if you're running short course, 2-wheel buggy, 4-wheel buggy, this servo will get the job done, and it has a ridiculous amount of speed. Now, if you're thinking, man, that's just flat out overkill, you're probably right. You probably don't need a 0.04 or 0.05 servo, but this is the way I look at it. You can, in most of the high-end radios, you can always turn the speed of your servo down, but you just can't turn it up past the mechanical limits of the servo. So it is nice to have the speed if you want it. Not only that, but this servo would really excel in like a 12 scale or a 10 scale pan car type of an application. Anyways, I got a chance to run the servo in a couple of different vehicles. The first vehicle I ran this in was the 3 Racing Cactus buggy when I did the review, and it handled flawlessly. I had some pretty gnarly crashes, and it's still here. And then I ended up putting it in an SC10. Now, I did end up putting it into an RC10 B5, and let me show you a little picture here. As you can see, unfortunately, the servo lead came up just a little bit short, which is no big deal. The whole reason I actually wanted this specific servo is for the TLR 22 2.0 buggy that I have. Unfortunately, I'm running a Savox in that buggy now, and that platform just tends to be really servo sensitive because of the way the bell cranks were designed, and I just really liked how short and basically how much more room this servo would give me. But either way, you can get this thing for about $100 over at amain. Now this is the 160ss. It actually has a big brother called the 160T, and that thing has, the 160T is like a 0.08 transit speed at 6 volts, like a 0.06 transit speed at 7.4 volts, but it's got like 215 ounces at 6 volts and 270 ounces at 7.4 volts. So it's kind of like this thing, but it's on steroids when it comes to like torque strength. So, and I think it's like $10 more, so maybe $110. But anyways, I've had a pretty good experience with the servo, and for $100, I don't have any complaints. A lot of the servos today servos are definitely getting really expensive, and it's one of the more important components in the car. So I don't know, I just thought I'd share with you. I've had some pretty good luck with this thing. I like the way it responded. I've had some pretty gnarly crashes and it's held up. And just so you know, I'm pretty sure that they sell like the aluminum upper, the aluminum case with the ears, and the actual gears for the servo separately. So if you have some problems, if I had one gripe about this product in general, it's just that the servo lead just isn't long enough. I actually have gone in on several servos in the past, and I've actually taken the board off and lengthened the leads right from the board. But some of the newer servos actually have like silicone or things sealing them up, and that's really not ideal. You really don't want to be going in there. I would prefer to have the lead a little bit too long, and then I can trim it back and just crimp on a new connector. But I guess that would be my only gripe. I just wish that the servo lead was a little bit shorter. So I think for most of you guys out there, if you're running a mid-motor platform and your speed control and receiver are up, in front of the battery, I think that this thing obviously has more than enough room. I didn't measure this, but I'm guessing that that's about, I don't know, 6 inches or so. So anyways, overall, good value. I've had good luck with the servo. You can see that the B5 mounts are still on it. I'm going to pull those out, stick this baby in my TLR 22 2.0, and hit the track. So hope you guys enjoyed watching this video, and we'll see you in the next one. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye. Okay, I should have mentioned this in the beginning of the video, but this servo actually comes with a bunch of really nice hardware. So let me show you a picture of it real quick. This is just a picture of the hardware on my bench. And it comes with these little blue round aluminum servo ear guides. It comes with all the vibration dampening hardware. And of course, it comes with a 25 spline aluminum servo horn. So for $100, not only do you get a pretty good servo, but you get some pretty nice hardware. Now, the servo horn will probably work in a lot of applications, but I can tell you specifically that it's a little bit too long for a lot of applications where there's a cover over the steering system in these cars. So, like for instance, the servo horn is a little bit too long for like a Kyosho front end or a TLR buggy front end, but I'm sure that there are tons of applications that it will work in. So I should have covered that in the beginning, but we covered it now. And again, thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next one. Hey, by the way, before you leave, I just want to say thanks again for watching my videos. I only make these videos so that we can have fun together. By the way, you'd be doing me a big favor if you could either comment, like, or even better, subscribe to my channel. Again, thanks for watching, and we'll see you guys next time.